Yes, you read that right. You are not dreaming. You can go ahead and pinch yourself because the Chicago Bulls have in fact fired head coach Jim Boylen. Yes, that's right. Let me say it one more time because you guys might still not believe me because I didn't believe it, but it actually happened. The Bulls have fired Jim Boylen. Let me spell it out for you. F-I-R-E-D. Now let me say it slower. The Chicago Bulls have fired head coach Jim Boylen. Boy, that feels good to say. Oh, that feels so good to say, folks, because it finally happened. And I tried to tell you guys, man. I tried to tell you guys. I told you guys it was going to happen, and you guys were getting worried, and you're saying, Faiz, but what if... No, it was going to happen. Jim Boylen was going to get fired, and it was just a matter of when and not if. And now the day has finally come where Jim Boylen is no longer the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. And boy, I couldn't be happier. I feel vindicated right now, folks. I feel like a big boulder is off my back, okay? I feel pain-free. I feel great. I feel fantastic. That's how good this feels, folks. You have no idea. So with that being said, what is going on, y'all? FaizSportsTalk back at it with another video talking. Of course, I'm going to be here to talk about this news. So if you're not following me, I don't know what you're doing. Subscribe to the channel because I do give you guys the latest and greatest NBA and Bulls content. And make sure to follow me on my social media accounts, guys. Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. That's the place to follow me. Go ahead and do so, okay? Let's talk about this. Let's break it down. Let's talk about, the other coaching options, all that good stuff, okay? Let's get into it. You know what the best part about all this was when I get the notification from Adrian Wojnarowski and Shams, both at the same time. So they got the news source literally at the same time, right? That Jim Boylen got fired. And it's like, these are the two most trusted sources for NBA news. And I read the tweet and I'm staring at my phone like, it actually, wait, did it? No, this can't be. And I literally looked at my phone multiple times just to have it sink in, okay? So, folks, it happened. And let me tell you, even though I predicted it, it was still a shock to me because it just didn't register. Like, man, is it really happen? And so again, I'm so glad, but just again, I'm not trying to gloat here, guys. Look, let's just say what it is. I was very confident that Jim Boylen was getting fired because I just knew what all the facts were, right? You just take a look at the situation and this is how you diagnose things, right? A new front office isn't going to come in and keep the old regime, right? When the Bulls got Arturos Karnisovas and Mark Eversley, their new front office, VP and general manager, I knew Jim Boylen's days were over. It was over. Jim Boylen was a Gar and Pax hire, okay? You were not going to keep a Gar and Pax hire when a new regime comes in. And so that is what happened here. And it's over. So it was literally just a matter of when and not if. And so to the point or the question that people bring up, or why did it take so long, Faiz, right? Why didn't the new front office just fire Jim Boylen as soon as they got hired? Well, here's the thing. You have to evaluate stuff. And I'm not saying they were evaluating to keep him because he was getting fired regardless, but they were probably evaluating the entire situation just to find out information, right? So talking to the players, talking to, the assistant coaches, talking to the other staff, talking to everybody. And mind you, the new front office, especially Arturos, didn't even get a chance to get into Chicago like the first month he was hired because of the damn pandemic. He couldn't travel, okay? And so cut him some slack because he's literally working virtual at this point, right? Doesn't even get a chance to go to the Bulls facility and talk with everybody. And so point being is, folks, because of the circumstances of the situation that we are all in, that was a driving factor into why Boylen was on the Bulls for so long and why he didn't get fired until now. And here's the other thing. There was no rush because the Bulls are not playing right now, right? We're not in the bubble down in Orlando. The season doesn't start next week. It was no urgency in that aspect, okay? And so that is why I knew he was going to get fired. I just knew it. And that's what I just tried to tell you guys. And here's the thing, folks. I was so confident. I was making coaching videos months ago. months ago, I'm making videos like, oh, this is who I think is the next best head coaching option for the Bulls, and people in the comments are like, Faiz, why are you even making videos like this? Jim Boylen's still our head coach. And I'm like, but he's not going to be. He's going to get fired. And again, got pushed back. But look, everybody's on the same side. We all wanted him fired, so it is what it is. I'm just happy it happened. But yes, I did say and tell you guys, so I'm glad it finally came true. And as far as, you know, who the new head coach is going to be, again, this could take some time because, again, there's no rush. Or it could be fairly quickly. Arturos has kind of been somewhere in the middle, right? Some things he does very quickly. Some things he takes a while on. But here are some of the options that Woj tweeted out that the Bulls are looking at. So Nuggets assistant coach Wes Unseld Jr., Nets ex-head coach Kenny Atkinson, who is actually my front runner for the job. I love Kenny Atkinson. Raptors assistant Adrian Griffin. I've mentioned this to you guys as well. His name. Bucks assistant Darwin Ham. So two new names here in Wes Unseld Jr. and Darwin Ham. But again, I do think they're going to do a lot of searching here. And here's the other thing to keep in mind. A lot of the coaches that they might be interested in, like assistant coaches, they are probably down in Orlando in the bubble, coaching in the playoffs right now. So again, I don't expect the new coaching hire to happen right away. I'm not saying it can't, but I'm saying more likely than not, it's going to take some time because, like I said, a lot of the coaches that he wants, like the Nuggets coach, like the Bucks coach, they're all coaching down in Orlando. So he's going to wait until the playoffs are over. That is when I expect a new head coach to be named. But folks, just take this time to just be happy about it because the Bulls are back. Jim Boylen is out. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. And here's the other thing I'll say, folks. There is a new generation of Bulls fans that never got to see the glory days of the Bulls. I'm talking about the 1990s dynasty Chicago Bulls, right? The Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen-led Chicago Bulls. In the 90s, there was a whole generation of kids from, right, when the dynasty ended in 1998 to now that literally are 20 plus that never ever got to watch or see the Bulls win a championship. And so now it is a new fresh start here for the Bulls. The Bulls are going to be back, and now we actually have a new front office after so long. I know the ownership is still the same, Jerry Reinsdorf, but folks, you got to understand how tough it is to get rid of ownership because you can't fire the owner. And so the best thing you can do is hopefully have the owner stay out of the way and let everybody else do everything. And so right now, you've got a new front office, a new VP, a new GM, a new head coach is coming. And so, folks, I'm telling you, good things are going to be coming for the Bulls. This is a very, very good sign, obviously. And I'm telling you right now, the Bulls are back. I'm calling it now. This team is getting rebuilt the right way, and we are going to be back to championship contender status sooner than you think. I will bet you on that. That's how much I trust this new front office. So there you have it, folks. My thoughts on Jim Boylen getting fired. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please make sure to like the video and please make sure to subscribe. It really does help me out a lot and helps grow the channel. Like the video, subscribe, share, do what you got to do, man. As always, thanks for watching.